Today, we are going to talk about Zilliqa. So, what exactly is Zilliqa, and how does it work? Well, you'll soon find out after watching this video. Zilliqa is a platform that was founded in 2017 by its parent company, Zilliqa Research Pte Limited. An interesting project that you should definitely keep an eye on. Shall we get started then? Have fun watching! Disclaimer: before we go any further, keep in mind that none of the following should be considered investment advice. It's just for educational reasons and is intended to educate you how to handle your own finances. With that being said, let's get into it. What is Zilliqa? Zilliqa is a public blockchain platform that is focused on scalability. In other words, Zilliqa wants to be able to process as many transactions per second as possible without cluttering up the network with overflowing ledgers that are normally stored on the blockchain. What makes Zilliqa so unique is that Zilliqa's blockchain uses its new protocol called Sharding. For those who don't know what Sharding is, I'll explain what Sharding really is. Zilliqa's platform allows developers and businesses to run data-driven, decentralized apps on Zilliqa's blockchain without being limited by scalability. Indeed, it is no surprise that scalability is a major issue for many existing cryptocurrencies and smart contract platforms. For example, when Bitcoin was introduced to the crypto world, it could only handle 4 transactions per second at the time. As the use of public cryptocurrencies and smart contract platforms has increased significantly in the modern world, the demand for transaction processing has become a major issue in the blockchain industry. The scalability of Zilliqa. Unlike most blockchain platforms, Zilliqa's transactions are processed faster as the number of miners on its network grows and increases. Normally, transactions are actually processed more slowly as the network grows, for the simple reason that multiple transactions must be processed and that the ledger of most blockchains becomes full. For example, with every transaction that takes place, the entire ledger must be taken along to be able to confirm new transactions. The whole idea behind it is that the exchange of information between computers or nodes actually takes longer with the current operation of the blockchain. The technology used by Zilliqa actually makes it work differently. The technology is also called linear scaling, and this is possible because of the so-called sharding. Although sharding as a concept has been around for some time in the crypto world, Zilliqa is the first blockchain project to actually implement it. There are currently 3 different ways in which the project is sharding, namely network sharding, atomic transaction sharding, and computational sharding. Network sharding. Zilliqa, like Ethereum, uses the proof-of-work consensual algorithm. In a network sharding, it ensures that not the entire network needs to reach a consensus in order to process transactions. Network sharding means that the miner's network splits into smaller groups, called shards, that are able to process each transaction. A small example. Suppose the miner's network consists of 10,000 miners, and these 10,000 miners are automatically split into each subnetwork of 1,000 miners. Now, if a subnetwork can process a set of, for example, 100 transactions in one time period, 10 subnetworks can process a total of 1,000 transactions. In addition, Zilliqa uses a so-called Directory Service Committee, or DS Committee. The DS Committee uses the proof-of-work algorithm to validate the identity of the miners. A transaction in Zilliqa works as follows. A transaction is made, which is then sent to a shard. This shard confirms and checks this transaction and groups it with other transactions. This is also called a microblock, and a consensus is prepared by the shard on the validity of the block. The block is then sent to the DS Committee, which combines the microblocks into the final blocks, and then carries out a final consensus on this block before adding it to the blockchain. Atomic transaction sharding. Then you have the so-called atomic transaction sharding, which means that final transactions can be processed as if no sharding has taken place. This is done through the account-based design, where transactions are sharded based on the calculations that send the transactions. This prevents shards from being spent multiple times, double spending attack. Computational sharding. And then you have the last way in which sharding is applied, namely through computational sharding, which ensures that intensive dApps can be run on the network. Computational sharding refers to the network's ability to execute more than one instruction at a time, unlike other dApp and smart contract platforms such as Ethereum, which can only process one instruction at a time. Monetary. Zilliqa has a maximum supply of 21 billion coins. At the time of writing, there's a supply of 10,458,064,662 coins. About 35% are in circulation. A further 6 million coins are held by various stakeholders within the community of Zilliqa. The remaining coins are being minted through proof of work with a period of 10 years. In the past, many predictions were made about the Zilliqa price. These were made within the crypto community and by crypto influencers appearing on YouTube videos, among others. Predictions for Zilliqa for 2020 fluctuated between 1.4 cents and 1.9 cents. The Zilliqa forecast for 2021 ranged between 2.5 cents and 4.5 cents. We forecast the Zilliqa stock price for 2025 to be above 25 cents. It is always good to remember that this is only our prediction. We are not financial advisors, and nobody knows where the price will eventually go. If you want to invest in Zilliqa, then invest in moderation and only what you can afford to lose. Cryptocurrency investing will always be a bit of a gamble, and it is up to you how you deal with it. In our case, Zilliqa is definitely an interesting investment for your portfolio. Zilliqa Wallet. If you have bought Zilliqa, you also need somewhere to store it. At the moment, there are 4 wallet possibilities in which you can store your Zilliqa. Below, you can see a full overview of the possibilities. Choosing a wallet is very important, so we have listed everything for you: paper wallet, software wallet, exchange wallet, hardware wallet. So, that is our analysis about the Zilliqa coin. If you have more tips to add to this research, please drop us a comment below. Thank you for stopping by to watch. Please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. Make sure the bell notification is turned on so you don't miss any new information from us. Also, don't forget to share your investing opinions. In our next one, we'll see you all again.